Hey everybody, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a low-impact cardio workout for beginners.
There's no equipment required for this workout.
But if you want to increase the intensity, you can hold on to a pair of light hand weights or water bottles.
I'm going to be doing the standard exercises.
And follow me for the easier modification.
All right, if you're ready to go, let's get started. We're going to start with a light warm-up. The first move we're going to do is going to be a march in place plus arm circle. So just go ahead and loosen up those shoulders and arms. Nice little march in place. Stand light on your feet. We don't want big pounding. Making sure to breathe. And again, this is just the warm-up, so I don't want you to get too intense here. There'll be plenty of time for that coming up. The purpose of this warm-up is just to go ahead and increase your overall core body temperature, as well as get your heart rate up and loosen up those muscles. Breathe. So throughout the course of today's workout, we're not going to count any repetitions. We're just going to work at our own pace and get as many repetitions in as you can in the allotted time period. Let's go ahead and continue with this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Next, we're going to do a posterior swing. So feet are a little wider and shoulder width apart. Toes are pointed out just a little bit. Little bend in that knee. We're going to drive those hips back as we bend over and forward. So this one's all in the hips, bending over at the hips like a hinge. Keep your back straight. You're going to push those hips and your buttocks backwards and then drive those glutes forward and squeeze your glutes up at the top. You want to keep your head in a nice neutral position in this one so it's in line with your spine. Driving those hips back every time. This one's great to loosen up those hamstrings, your glutes, lower back, that entire posterior chain. And again, making sure to breathe throughout on this one. And while we do have our arms up on this one, it's important to remember this one's all about that lower body. Arms are really just along for the ride. Feel that backside loosening up. Keep your back straight. Excellent, almost there. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Next, we're going to move into a step back and reach. So go ahead and start with both feet shoulder width apart. Go ahead and step back on one side, and at the same time, reach back to that opposite side and back. Now alternate opposite side and back. So keep a slight bend in that back leg and knee. I want you to reach across, feeling a nice big old stretch throughout your core, hip flexor, and quads. This is a great little dynamic warm-up move, hitting multiple muscle groups. And depending on how good you feel, you can step back real far or just little steps. Again, really encourage you to make this workout your own today. Good, moving at that warm-up pace. Don't feel the need to keep up with us if we're flying.
Yeah, you may need to concentrate a little bit more on this movement right here just to keep your balance.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this one. Let's go ahead and continue this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Good. So if we're getting ready to start the workout now, warm up complete. If you are going to use hand weights or water bottles, now's the time to pick them up. And you can choose throughout the course of the workout when it's appropriate for you to be using them and when you'd rather set them down. First move we're going to do is going to be a side-to-side punch. So go ahead and start with those hands by your chin. We're going to punch to the side, bring it back. Claudia's just gonna go ahead and punch to the opposite side. I'm gonna do a squat pulse and punch. So in between every time, I'm gonna do a little squat, weight back in my hips, where Claudia is going to skip the squat. You decide which variation is right for you, not only for this individual movement, but throughout the course of the whole workout.
I do have my knees slightly bent, and I have my core nice and tight as I'm twisting from side to side. And of course, when we keep our core nice and tight, just imagine your belly button being drawn in to your spine.
Want to make sure on that punch that we're actually twisting at our core and our hips, and we're not just moving our arm across, right? But instead, you're actually twisting every single time and really forcing that core to engage. Working on that rotational strength with this one. Good. Keep it up. Not much left on this first one. Making sure to breathe. Focus on that breathing. Good posture. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, next we're going to do a staggered butt kick plus either a front raise or just a one arm up. So go ahead and get in a staggered stance. One hand is going to be on your hip. Opposite arm is going to be up. Opposite leg is back. Now we're going to do a butt kick, and you decide if you want to do the butt kick plus front raise, or like Claudia is going to do, she's just going to do the butt kick. You decide which variation of this one is right for you. Make sure to keep a bend in that front knee and that front leg. Breathe again, another one. It's going to force you to stabilize and use that core. Bring that heel back to your glutes. Squeezing those hamstrings on every rep. If you're doing my variation, make sure you get a nice full range of motion with that. Front raise, bringing it all the way up, all the way down. We're going to switch this one halfway through, hit that other side, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side now. Everything's the same, just opposite. And right into it. Nice. Keeping up a high pace today. One move right into the next. This is a full body workout. And you can see I'm not perfect either. Trying our best to keep that balance.
And again, if at any time, even if water bottles are feeling too heavy, feel free to drop them.
Again, customizing this workout to you and your own specific needs.
That's right.
And if you are having trouble balancing, it really helps if you find a focal point, something to focus and keep your eyes on. You got it. Let's just do this one. Just a few more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice.
Woo.
All right, that one will get you. All right, we're going to do a seesaw push-pull now. Feet are shoulder width apart. Bend over in a 45-degree angle. Hands are together. We're going to pull back from the elbows, and then we're going to push. Pull back, push. One right into the next. You're going to get as many pushes and pulls as you can in this allotted time period. Make sure to keep your back straight, and you're going to feel this one on your legs as well, just holding and maintaining this position. Keep that core stabilized and engaged. Don't allow your abs to be loose, but keep them nice and tight. Good. And again, as always, remember to breathe. So don't just focus on just the pull. Make sure you get that push too. Push, pull, push, pull. Excellent job, guys. Keep it up. You got it. Throughout the course of today's workout, it's going to be so important that you focus on what brought you here today to begin with, whatever that is. Focus on that why. Whatever got you here, got you to start this video, it's going to be the same thing that gets you to finish and gets you through to the end. You got it. Keep moving. Almost there. Come on, let's go. Fight to the very end right here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice. Okay, we're moving right into the next one. We're going to do a side raise plus either a high knee raise or just a march in place. So basically you get to decide how high you want to lift those legs and which one of these two variations is appropriate for you. And if any time throughout today's workout you start with one and you need to switch to the other, whether it's too easy or too hard, we encourage you to do so. Make sure to keep that balance. Bring those arms up until they're parallel to the ground. You don't have to bring them any higher than that, just until they're parallel. This one's gonna hit everything from your shoulders to your quads, hip flexors, core, all getting hit on this one. You gotta keep on moving, guys. Breathe. I know those arms are starting to burn a little bit. Just gotta push past it, keep moving. If you need to set your hand weights down, feel free to do so, but don't stop. You got it. Let's hit this one for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Moving into another combo. We're gonna go 4 punches. So hands are at our chin. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna do 2 reverse lifts. So kick back with your heel, slight bend in that knee, squeeze your glutes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse lift, and 1 right back into the next. Working at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Nice. Again, keep that core nice and tight. Don't worry about those punches. You don't have to be a professional boxer to get the effects. On those reverse leg lifts, I want you to make sure that you're squeezing those glutes up at the top every time. Keeping good balance. Again, just getting as many reps in as you can. Keep breathing, guys. You're doing great. Keep it up. Don't stop. Right here. Come on. 1 right into the next. Everything you got. Focusing on what brought you here today to begin with. What is it? What are you working towards? Again, keep that at the front of your mind, not the back of your mind. Don't allow it to slip out of your consciousness, because that's when you decide to hit that pause button. We don't want that. I want you to fight with us right to the very end. All right, let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice work. All right, for the next one, we're going to move into either a reverse lunge and twist or a split squat and twist. We're going to do all one side at the same time. So I'm going to step back until both knees reach a 90-degree angle. And Claudia is just going to go ahead and start with that split stance and then drop that back knee down. Either way, you're twisting to your side and then returning back to the center in between every repetition. Go ahead and keep that core nice and tight, back stays straight, good posture on this one. And you're twisting into the side of that lead leg. Again, ideally we're getting both of those knees down until they reach a 90-degree angle, but if you can't get all the way down, that's okay. Do the best you can. Well, let's switch sides in 3, 2, 1, 0. Opposite side now, give that leg a break. All right, right into it. Hit that opposite leg. Excellent work. Again, another excellent compound movement. Working not only your entire lower body with your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your glutes, but also working your core as well. 1 rep right into the next. Again, just moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with, whatever that may be. This one's not only going to get your heart rate up, but also going to improve that lower body strength. Let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're going to set our hand weights down for the next one if you've been using them. And we're going to move on over to a wall, or you could also use a countertop. We're going to do a plyo push-up. Now on this one, the further down your hands are and the further away from the wall your feet are, the harder it will be. And the closer to the wall you are, the easier it will be. So we're performing a push-up and we're going to jump off the wall between every repetition. I want you to bend those elbows until they get to about a 90-degree angle and then explosively press up off the wall. Again, you can kind of experiment with this one. Figure out what intensity level is right for you by how far away from the wall you place your feet. Excellent. 1 rep right into the next. We're trying to keep those hands in line with your chest, not your head or your face. It's going to force us to use the appropriate chest muscles. Excellent work. Keep it up. This one's working that chest, shoulders, and triceps. A little bit of core in there as well. Come on, keep it up, guys. Let's go. You got 10 more seconds on this one. Just getting as many as you can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, if you're using the hand weights, go ahead and pick them back up for the next one. We're going to do either a lateral step plus pull, or we're going to do a side-to-side step plus pull. So we're both using the same movement with their upper body, bringing those dumbbells together and then pulling apart on the elbows, squeeze in the middle of your back. Where I'm going to go ahead and step back in between repetitions, Claudia is just going to go ahead and bring her feet together, stepping side to side. No matter what.
Squeezing those back muscles. Definitely feel it back there.
Oh, I feel this one in my back and in my shoulders.
That's true too.
Little legs as well. All getting hit on this one. And again, like we said, it's a full body workout. Multiple muscle groups getting hit today. Very efficient workout. Getting a lot of work in a short period of time.
Pulling back on those elbows.
You got it. Just keep moving. Keep grinding it out, guys. Don't stop. Let's go. Come on. Don't stop when it hurts. Stop when you're done. Pushing to the end. Right here. Let's go 10 more seconds on this movement. You're almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, okay, you can set those hand weights down.
Ooh, yes.
We're gonna move on to a modified speed skater. Feet are nice and wide, toes are pointed out just a little bit. Hands are at your side. We're gonna reach across with opposite side hand, touch your foot. Claudia's gonna come back up in between where I'm gonna stay down low. So I'm gonna do the low modified speed skater. Touch an opposite hand to opposite foot. Feel that stretch in your legs as you go side to side.
And as you get more comfortable with the movement, if you're doing my version, go a little bit faster.
Again, working at that pace that you feel comfortable with.
That's right.
And if you really want to push the pace, you can do this low version where you don't get to stand up and rest in between repetitions. It's going to force those legs to work just that much harder. One rep right into the next. You got
That's
it.
right. Keep your core nice and tight, and remember to breathe through the exercise.
When those legs start to burn, it's important that you remember, one, what brought you here today to begin with, so that you don't quit. And then two, remember that's just that lactic acid, just that muscle fuel that your muscles use. You don't have to listen to that burn. Your legs got plenty left in them. Just keep moving. Let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, this next one, we're going to start in a staggered stance. So feet staggered, opposite leg back, arms are overhead. Now Claudia is going to do a knee, I'm going to do a front kick. And we're going to crunch and either kick or crunch and knee raise. Bring those arms up in between, and then we're going to crunch down, squeeze that midsection on every repetition. That's all right if you can't get your knee or your kick quite as high as we are. Just do the best you can.
That's right.
Come back, repeat this workout, and you'll get a little bit better every single time. Nice work, guys. Just keep it moving. You got it. Let's hit this side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch opposite side now. Arms are up and right back into it. You got it.
Working at your own pace, remembering to breathe and squeeze those abs.
You gotta just keep moving. Fight through it. Remember, it's that challenge that you're feeling is what induces change. And without being challenged, there isn't gonna be any change. So it's all right. Gotta get used to being uncomfortable. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. Come on, let's go, guys. Pushing yourself because nobody else can or will do it for you. That's it. So close. Right here, right here. Right here, right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes. Nice job.
You made it.
Nice job to you guys out there.
Good work.
We're going to move into a light cool down. And the purpose of this cool down is to allow our heart rates to
come down, much to catch our breath,
as well as gaining a little extra mobility work. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a lot of work on our calves and lower body today. So we're gonna start with the calf stretch. So go ahead and move on over to a wall, a couch, countertop, whatever you have access to, or a chair. I'm gonna place both hands on that object, one leg back, and go ahead and come up onto the ball of your foot and then drive that heel down and bring your hips forward at the same time. And then you should feel that stretch in that calf. Breathe. Again, if you need to, you can get a little wider base to feel that stretch. You're driving that heel to the floor at the same time that you're bringing those hips forward. That's it. Feel that stretch. Take some nice big deep breaths. And let's switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Opposite side now. Right into that next one again. Nice staggered stance. Drive that heel down as you bring those hips forward. Focus on that breathing, nice deep breaths, trying to get that heart rate back down. And give yourself a second here to pat yourself on the back and be proud of what you've achieved so far today. Your day may not be over with, but your workout is over with. You made it. Be proud of that. Again, if it were easy, everybody be fit, but they're not. 2, 1, 0. Come on up. All right, next we're going to stretch out those quads. We're going to stay over here at the wall. Again, you could hold on to anything for this one or just do it on your own in balance. You decide. So go ahead and grab that back foot. And we're going to pull back and feel that stretch in our quadricep as well as our hip flexor. Try to pull that foot back to your glutes.
Good classic old school movement.
And,
I love this one.
A lot of times they're classics because they work.
They do.
And they stand the test of time, both with the people and with science. So those are the moves that we like. All right, we believe in science around here, so that's what we try to follow.
It's true. It's always changing, but yes, this is one of the ones that stays the same.
Yes. Again, feeling that good stretch. A little more pull as you get into it. And again, trying to get on all these static stretches, trying to get to a point where you're about 85, 90% of what you're capable of. You don't want it to hurt, but you want to feel a good, solid stretch. All right, let's switch sides now. Turn over here. And again, pulling back on that quad. And you might notice that one side is tighter than the other. I know that's usually true with my legs. Just multiple reasons, and that's totally common. That's why we like doing these unilateral moves and unilateral stretches where we force one side of your body to work independently of the other. It really helps even out any imbalances you may have. Again, just taking a couple nice big deep breaths. You got it. Not much left on this quad stretch. In 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake it loose. We're going to move into a stretch for your posterior chain. Specifically, this one's really going to hit those hamstrings. We're going to do a hip hinge. Feet are together. Hands are going to be on your hips. Just a little soft bend in those knees. That's it. Now keep that same bend. Now drive those hips back while you keep your head in a neutral position. Drive those hips back behind you and keep your back straight. So it's not the typical rounded over one. Nothing wrong with that. It's just different. Keep those shoulders retracted. Back stays straight as you drive those hips back behind you.
Really feel it in the hamstrings.
Yes, this
even,
one is...
Even for me, down my calves a little bit.
Totally, and that's exactly where you're supposed to feel it. And if you're not, we recommend that you really emphasize driving those hips back behind you.
Like you're trying to touch your bum towards the wall behind you.
Exactly, and making sure that you keep that back nice and straight. Let's hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Up nice and slow. We don't want you passing out on us. There we go. All right, we got one last one. We're going to move into an upright external rotation. Great one for those shoulders. Elbows are at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to pull those hands back and elbows forward at the same time.
My shoulders have been getting a lot of work lately, so you can really feel it.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing this mobility work. It's that recovery work and mobility work is just as important as your actual workouts themselves. Don't want to skip it. Good posture on this one. Core stays tight. Just keep pulling back on those hands. And again, you may feel that one arm is tighter than the other. Totally normal. This is a great one to restore your natural posture as well. If you spend a lot of time bent over looking at your phone, driving, or sitting at a desk, a great one just to do throughout the day. All right, let's hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake it out. High five.
Good work.
High five. You
Proud of
made
you
it.
today.
Nice work. We hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you did like this workout, you've been working out with us for a while and you're starting to see some results, we'd encourage you, please go check out our Patreon page where you can find out about how you can support our mission of keeping these great workouts free.
And if you enjoyed this routine with us today, we ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up, and wouldn't you please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way you never miss a brand new workout from HASfit.
Make sure to check out HASfit.com where we have hundreds of free workouts, our free meal plans, and our free complete fitness programs.
And if you are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, we're there. Connect with us because we want to connect with you.
Again, thank you so much for working out with us today. It's been our privilege.
Yes.
I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.